Hi, my name is Sarah and we're with Cats Great and Small, and we're going to show you today how to change the papers in a box trap for a feral cat. Sometimes when you take the TNR course, they show you how to change the papers with an empty trap or with a trap that has a stuffed animal in it, and that's great, but sometimes it can be a little overwhelming to do it your first time. So we're going to help you, we're going to show you how to do it. Here we have the box trap with a cat we caught, Susan, in it, and she was changed this morning, so we're changing her for the evening. I have here gloves, scissors, wee pads, which are also called chucks for humans. You can get those on Amazon, and a bag for garbage. We also have our, I call it a tuning fork. I'm not sure the technical name for it, but it looks like a tuning fork to me. So this is what we're going to use to keep the cat safely inside of the trap. The first thing you do before changing the trap is shut the door to the room. Now we have the cat in our kitchen right now just so we can get a better shot, but we would normally do this in a room with a door because worst case scenario, the cat gets out and it's at least contained within a space that you can hopefully funnel it back into the trap. Okay, so cats move from light to dark. So we're going to, first I always peek in at the cage to see where her, where the mess is. And it looks like, just kind of cover this back up. You want to keep them covered as much as possible, but I like to find where the most messy part is. Looks like the most messy part is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to peel this back, and we're going to, now some people will put the tuning fork in from the top, and some people, I was taught to put it in through the side. I'm going to put it in through the side because it makes it easier to slip the new paper in. And you just want to do things really quietly and really slowly so you don't stress the cat. Can you push pause again? And then I'm going to lift up the cage. This is securely in there, and I put it in so that she can't sneak under the bottom part, which is a thing you would worry about. I'm going to remove her food bowl that she pooped in and her water bowl that she knocked over. Now I always use this paper on the bottom, and sometimes it's really nice because they'll bury their poop and pee in the wee pads, and then you can just keep the paper in there. Susan has made a bit of a mess, so we're going to change everything today. When you're pulling this, you want to hold on to the tuning fork just to keep it safe so that you're not going to have to, so that it doesn't get loose, because this can get loose. Okay, anytime you're doing something, you're always going to close the door in between, no matter how simple it seems. So I removed the papers. I'm going to open up these, and you can see that it got wet underneath because I also put, not only do I put plastic underneath the cage, but I also put 2 sets of wee pads on, or I mean these are skinnier, so I put a set of wee pads under her. So I'm just going to get them ready to change so that when I put the new paper down, she has a clean area. And I'm doing this all by myself because that's how I normally change it. If you have somebody helping you, that would make it a lot easier. Oh shoot. I'm going to just pick this up. If you touch, like I just touched the stuff in the food bowl, I'm going to just change, I'm going to finish picking it up, but I'm also going to change my gloves because I don't want to, this is fecal matter, so I don't want to spread it anywhere when I'm touching things. Okay, so I'm going to change my gloves because I touched that. I'm going to put a new set of gloves on. And we're going to change the underpads of Susan's cage. Or trap, I guess. So I'm gonna lift it and carefully set it over. I'm gonna just pick it up and try try to keep everything contained within the wee pads. Throw it away. And then I'm just gonna pick up the trap and I'm gonna scoot these over. I try to keep them centered, make sure they're long enough. And that's that. All right, to create a new paper for inside the trap, I got this paper at Home Depot. It's for construction, and I just fold it. This is about 10 inches from here to here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna eyeball the paper, fold it up. It's okay if it's thinner, but if it's too thick, and I just fold it over like this. If it's too wide, it's gonna get caught inside the cage and it could be a little difficult, but it's not the end of the world. I'm getting my scissors. I'm just gonna cut it. And then here is a fun trick. So we still have this here because we're gonna put this back in for Susan. And you'll notice this is the length of the trap, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this like this, so kind of accordion, and then I'm gonna fold it there. And what this allows me to do is it allows me to put it in here, and then when I put this here, and I move Susan to the other side, I can just pull it, and I don't have to have the full trap to be able to unfurl this. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna take one of my wee pads because I brought 4 and undo it. And I still have that tuning fork in there this whole time. She doesn't have the ability to escape. And I'm just gonna lay this down so it's nice and comfy. And the reason why we put this extra sheet of paper underneath is because the wires are tough on the cat's feet. And we want them to have a little extra support so they're not just sitting on the wires the whole time. So I'm going to cover her up. I'm going to remove the tuning fork and she is going to move. I'm going to slowly uncover this. If you have a difficult cat that's not moving very easily, you could move the trap cover like this and leave the room so that they will go on their own. All right, so I'm gonna put the tuning fork back in now that Susan's moved over. And you'll notice I can leave a little bit of a space. I'm just trying to get these all the way in. I can leave a little bit of space at the bottom so that I can so I left one square right here open so that I can actually pull the paper through. All right, so I have my tuning fork safe. And these even come, mine broke off because I was a little rough with it, but they come with clips that you can clip them to the cage so that they stay safe. But I think that might be a false security. All right, so as they told us in the TNR class, we're not gonna remove this door. We're gonna leave this door in there because it's faster to close it if it's an emergency than if we have to take it and try to fit it back into the slot. And I'm gonna reach in here, making sure Susan is safely away, because it would be better if I even had a little bit more space here because she could actually claw me still. But she's far enough away that it's not gonna happen. And I just gently pull. The weight of the cat is holding the other part of the paper down so that this is just gonna unfold. I'm gonna slip this back down. I'm gonna grab the second wee pad. It looks like it moved a little bit in there because Susan wasn't completely on there, but we can fix that. It usually goes a little smoother. I'm probably just nervous because we're making this. I'm gonna put the wee pad in. I can slip it under there. I'm gonna make sure a little bit of it is under the door so it holds it a little better. And I'm gonna secure the trap. And then I'm just gonna move this. Now, I think I got this. It's a little bunched up over here. So what I can do is I can just put it back down and get Susan to move, but you know, it looks good enough to me. You can also let the cat move again, and then we can do, this is how Neighborhood Cats has taught us. I'm just gonna ever so slightly edge her over a little bit. And I'm gonna just use the tuning fork to kind of flatten out things so that it's a little more, because the paper was just a little bunched up there. So you always wait to change the papers and then you give them more food and water. I'll just do the water right now because we're right here. And I still have the tuning fork in the second position, which Neighborhood Cats, when they show you how to do this, they recommend you have 2 tuning forks and they want you to angle it so that if the cat does go against the tuning fork, they aren't able to push, because if you have it like this, they can probably push under and get out. So I'm just gonna angle it towards Susan. I'm gonna hold it. Her back is to us right now. It doesn't seem like she's gonna get out, but you never know. And I'm gonna slip the water in. Then I'm gonna remove this gently, and I'm gonna cover her back up. You wanna do that twice a day, once in the morning, once in the night, or as if they go to the bathroom in the afternoon and you notice, I would definitely clean it. Just leave them alone though. Let them be calm. If they're in there by themselves, their papers are clean, they have food and water, it's better to leave them alone. They don't really want to be bothered. All right, so thanks so much, and check out our webpage, Cats Great and Small. Hope you're having a good day. Happy trapping.